Now it's time to see who has the heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Coming this fall to a podcast platform near you. The Wingmen.
There's someone on the wing. Something.
Join us live every week this football season as Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough talk James Clemens sports with coaches, players, and other special guests. The Wingmen.
We're winging it, Jerry.
Coming this fall on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus and online at jcwingmen.net.
This is Chad McGee, head football coach of James Clemens Jets, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, the first episode of 2024-2025 school year. Pull up a seat, Coach. Grab your headset. Pick one, any one. Welcome to the show, sir.
Which one is this?
That's the one you're talking in right there.
Which show is this, Tom?
Oh, this is the first show of 24-25 season.
The best show.
The best show. That's exactly right.
Show.
Tom McClung here alongside Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we are live at Applebee's. Yes, Applebee's is not open yet. Yes, Applebee's will be open at 11 o'clock. Come see us. Come spend your money. Got a lot of good food here. What's this thing I'm looking at here?
Menu.
Food specials. Every day, 3 to 7 at late night. Chicken boneless wings. Also known as chicken breast, white meat, boneless wings. But they're really not boneless wings. They're just chunks of chicken. Come eat them. They're good.
It's chicken.
It's chicken. It's good. Oh, we got a great show lined up for you today. One of my favorite guests, and ought to be one of y'all's favorite guests if you listen to the show, Bob Kendrick is joining us, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum out in Kansas City. And a lot of stuff's been going on with the Negro Leagues Museum in Birmingham. So a lot of stuff has been going on with Major League. Stats are being recognized now, so great. I'm looking forward to talking to Bob. We got the brand new James Clemens volleyball coach, Megan Aldridge. Tim, she ever been on the show before?
No.
Okay, no. So that answered that one. Now, this guy has Tanner football coach Matt Smith has been on the show before. Looking forward to watching him and his Rattlers this year. They should be good, maybe. Matt's always good. I like him. Elkmont, you're quiet, dude. You're going to have to get mayhem on me. Get a little bit louder.
Waiting, man, I'm waiting.
You're waiting on the –
it's
one thing about Coach Legg is the timing of his deliveries.
You're doing good.
It never rushes.
You're doing good. Keep rolling.
All right, I'll keep rolling. Elkmont cross-country coach Jacob Ricketts. Is he a new coach or is this?
He's from Athens.
He's from Athens. I'm not familiar with Elkmont having a
Yeah,
cross-country team.
Barry
Pugh used to coach him.
Yeah, Barry.
Oh, okay, Barry.
That's right.
Duh, that's right. Barry used to coach him. And clap. All right.
Barry and one of his runners in a couple of years ago.
That's right. I remember Barry coaching them now. Logan Bourandas, Rocket City Trash Pandas Media Relations. He coming in or he just going to be on the phone?
He's on the phone.
All right. We got anybody coming in other than Coach Legg and you?
Megan's coming in and Matt's coming in too. He might bring a player with him. So.
Cool. All right.
Like Matt wouldn't come in and eat something.
That's true. That's right. He's going to be here.
By the way, man, I really like the Pat Dye era shirt. You never heard me say that, but it looks good.
This is
the A with A. That looks really good.
I love the eagle. The eagle going through the A.
Wear them OA hats all the time.
Yeah, this was a Father's Day present from my wife, who is a big Alabama fan. So that's true love right there, buddy. When your Alabama fan wife will get you a very nice.
Absolutely, as Bama Zach would say.
Absolutely, that's right. Plus, her love's originally from Alabama, but her son and money and love go to Mississippi State as well. So we're just spread out all over the place.
I hear you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hail State.
Hail State, man. Looking forward to what Levy can do this year.
Great coach. They'll be better.
They will be better. That's for sure. Logan Bourandas, we mentioned him, Rocket City Trash Pandas Media Relations, and our Swami of the SEC, Mr. A.P. Steadham, will be joining us. Something in my teeth. You ever have something in your teeth when you're trying to talk on a radio, Clint?
You all right?
I think I got it.
That's right.
All right. Anyway.
We've missed you, man.
I've missed y'all. It's
won't be long. You'll be hobnobbing on the sideline with Freeze.
Well, chasing Coach Freeze.
That's Tom. Look at Tom.
That guy running wide open, running like Bama Zach after
some chicken from Applebee's.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or X at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter nominations for future polls as well as future polls, as well as find the links to download the PAS Plus app for your Android or iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, and other popular platforms. Platforms. They didn't put a D in platforms. I'll get it. Y'all just be patient with me. I'll work this stuff. No, you typed it out. You spelled it perfectly.
Okay.
And I pronounced it platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus. Call or text us during the show at 256-8121-TGT. That's area code 256-812-1848. Our call-in guests come in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And the special guest segment is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing, still the fine employer of Mrs. Tom McClung. Awesome. A shout-out to our two fans that I know of, Greg Miller.
It's Miller time.
It's Miller time. Beanie Hargrove. We hope you guys are listening to us out there. Love you, man. But everything's going good. I've missed everybody. It's time to get back to rolling.
Hey,
hopefully, Mr.
Tom 3. Jay, listen to y'all on our GPS and our golf cart.
He said he was on a golf trip, but I didn't want to mention it. But
Jay's
where you playing, Jay? What course are you playing today? The golf trip.
Woodland.
Woodland. Woodland this afternoon for 9. Going to Chriswood Sunday morning.
They're in Prattville.
Oh, okay. That's
right.
Oh, what was that one out on Dick Davis?
That was Chriswood. Chriswood out on Nick Davis.
Sir. Yeah, okay.
And then you had one over on Jeff Road. That was an 18. Monrovia was that one. That was that's when you were stepping up to big time. You go over to Monrovia and play, man.
That's right.
Oh, wow. I love that those greens at Woodland, man. You get your good high chip shot up, that sucker hit that Bermuda green and bounce up 10 foot.
Did you happen to watch the Hall of Fame game Thursday night?
Caught a little bit of it.
See the new kickoff rules?
I seen it, but like I said, I caught a little bit of it. I wasn't.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah, they was interviewing Devin Hester about that. You could tell he didn't want to just totally trash it.
He was grinning though. He really wanted to do it. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's, we're sissy. Yeah. I'm going to use this term because I want to use the worst one. We're sissying up football.
Yeah. Hester there's a reason he was inaugurated. Is that the right word? Inducted into the Hall of Fame for his kickoff return prowess. That dude was good. He was special at that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tomcat to shut up and toss it over to producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert for.
Well, I don't have any.
You don't?
Scores and more.
Okay.
More, though.
Got more.
I do have more.
Okay.
Just coming up next week. That's all I got. We got Lauren and Nicole Peters. They're twins. They are professional water skiers. They are actresses. They were on The Amazing Race Canada. And they're also on this. If you've got Netflix, Jerry Seinfeld has directed his first movie. I can't remember the name of it. Unfrosted. That's what it.
Unfrosted.
But they play the Double Mint twins on that, so you can check them out on that. But we'll have them on.
In case y'all are curious, you're going to post a photograph of them on the Tailgate Talk page before. Yeah. Regretfully, they will not be in studio.
Yeah, well,
maybe Jay will join us.
They're either in Canada or on the left coast or whatever.
Okay, so. I got you. It's
so all we got is a photograph, right?
Yeah.
Remember that song?
Mm-hmm.
Photograph. I don't want you.
Def Leppard, right?
I love it.
Pyromania,
yes,
right?
Sir.
I remember that album. Didn't you and Troy go see Def Leppard?
Been there. But we sure did. Man, I'm telling you, they get better. If you guys listen out there, you want to see somebody from the 80s, it sounds better now than they did in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now they're out with that 40th anniversary of Pyromania on the road playing a lot of that.
Cool.
So that was the soundtrack of our lives at Athens High School in the early 80s.
Absolutely.
Right there.
I believe it was them Athens boys at tech school that got me listening to it. Man, what is that you listening to, dude?
It's awesome. It's good stuff.
So are you an Aerosmith fan?
Early days, back their heroin days. I was an heroin.
You heard about great day, Steve Perry.
Yeah. Steven Tyler. Joe Perry. Yeah.
Steve Tyler.
He looks like
Perry.
Marge from
Steve Perry. That's Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got his larynx injured, and so they've called off their tour.
No, I didn't know that.
They're done.
Wow.
Ours.
Steven Tyler. Yeah.
What a life he's lived, though, man.
And I'm telling you.
He probably fractured it singing.
Very possible.
I don't know. I didn't see the details, but yeah. So Aerosmith fans.
I wondered how he got out of that Love in an Elevator video without any injuries.
We're going in this month to see Sammy Hagar and Lover.
Are you going up there to see that?
Yes,
God bless. I wanted to see that, man.
You talking about Sammy Hagar, 76.
You got Hagar. You got Joe
Satriani playing
guitar.
Jason Bonham.
That's who I was trying to remember on drums. And you got Michael Anthony on bass.
And a good singer that people don't know about.
Oh, Sammy Hagar?
No. Michael Anthony.
Oh, Michael Anthony, the singer. Yeah, golly, yeah. He was the voice in those original Jamie's Crying, the High Harmony.
That's right.
Shoot.
Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. And Hagar, man, back on we fixing to date ourselves on this one, dude. Montrose.
Yes.
Bad Motor Scooter. Yeah. That was Hagar.
That's right.
Have mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. We're early, we're loud, we're caffeined up, and we're talkative.
Get on your
It's time to do it. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Elijah Goins from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hey, this is Joel Schrank of Elkmont High School. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about the action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got our Swami of the SEC, the man who gave me the best advice I missed out on, and that was, y'all come on, follow me. Could have got a good picture. AP Steadham, welcome back to the show, man.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
Cool. What has been going on? You guys have been doing your AP and Kelly during the summer.
Yes.
Before we get into the nuts and bolts of what we're talking about here, fill us in on everything that's been going on with you.
Yeah. You know, we were out in Dallas at the SEC Media Day, so that was a lot of fun.
That's right.
Interesting people. We put all our videos up, the interviews we did with all the various teams. I think I put 15 reports up there of all the teams. I interviewed somebody who covered the team, and then I had my opinions, of course. But this week was a Tiger special. We had the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burton, and we had the voice of the LSU Tigers, Chris Blair. So they can go back and listen to that episode we just had on. Yeah, it was fun.
Is
the Tiger.
Is Bob Kessling still the voice of the Tennessee Vols?
He sure is.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we had him on the summer, I think, as well. We sure did.
I led into that because I'm telling y'all, I want y'all to hear me when I say this.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was pointing at Coach Legg and Tim, but everybody else. Everybody's talking about Auburn's recruiting class coming up and getting better. They're talking about Alabama's recruiting class being at the top. Keep an eye on the Big Orange recruiting class. They're right now. They're one under Auburn.
Wow.
They're like top 10. I read on there where they had a commitment from a 26 5-star quarterback. Heupel is building something up there, and it seems, I don't know, AP, it seems like where we live, because we're so close to Tennessee. We have people up in Tennessee listen to us.
Yes.
They're building something, and it seems like it's under the radar. But they've played Alabama really close and actually broke the streak.
Yeah, they broke the streak, and then they host them this year, right? Correct, up in Knoxville. So they're going to have a chance. I believe this quarterback is better than the quarterback from last year. And then as the defense gets improvement on that side of the ball, Tennessee should be able to contend. But you have to fix that defensive side, I think, because Georgia comes in with a lot of offense. Yes. Alabama, Auburn's getting better on the offensive side.
Right.
So you got to make some stops.
Yes.
We know Tennessee, usually if they have a quarterback that's capable, they're going to put up a lot of points because Josh Heupel's offense he gets players open, wide receivers and tight ends open.
Yep.
And he usually has some good running backs as well. So, but to me, it's always with Tennessee, can they play a little defense?
Cool.
My favorite quote of the media days is when Coach Saban said, they talk about Texas and how good they were in their conference and how they run that conference. He goes, they're not running the SEC. There's a lot of good people in a lot of good places. Trust me, you don't go into any place and think you're going to win by 20 or 30. So, man, I can't believe he said it for number one, but I think he's exactly right about that.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of coaches, they use that term dominate. I'm thinking dominate. I mean, I'm trying to win the ball game, okay?
Exactly.
Same type of athletes. Yeah, you may say that, but I know you don't believe that. You don't believe you're going to beat, these different teams by 30 points because it wouldn't be the SEC if that was the case, correct?
Yeah, exactly. What does it say? Once you get out of the preseason, that's when the ball games start. The Alabama A&Ms come to town, and then
right. Yeah. Georgia had a streak going there. They put it on Tennessee, big, and Ole Miss, but you're not thinking you're going to beat somebody by 30 points. They're contenders, and that's something that Ole Miss team, for instance, they have to get better against the Alabamas and the Georgias.
Mm-hmm.
And they're that 2-loss team every year right now. But we'll see what Ole Miss has with all these transfers, some on defense to help.
Absolutely. So how was media days? I mean, Tim sends me a text and says, would you like to go to media days? And media days is 2 weeks away. And I was thinking, oh, my goodness, totally unprepared. So I'm preparing next year. I plan on this. It's going to be in Atlanta. I'm going to do my best to get to media days if we can find that media credential somewhere.
Right. I know it was good. I mean, the hotel, I liked it. Our hotel was down the street, a loft, Dallas downtown. They really took great care of us. But no, it was fine. It was very similar to all the other ones, I believe. I didn't think it was much different. The media days, it's just a different hotel, different city. Really.
Is that it?
You have the access. We have the electronic room. I'm always in there. We have access. We can ask many questions because there's not as many people. The print room is large numbers, but the electronic media room is not with so many people there.
I hate it. We didn't know AP. I didn't know AP was in Dallas. Or we got some friends of the show down in Dallas, JR and Bobby and Jock.
Yeah.
The Ewings.
Yeah, they're in the oil business, I believe, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
right. Could have sent AP by to see them say hello from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have. Yeah, no problem. I would have done it.
Lucy's just a cutie pie, so just.
Dang.
My goodness.
I'd have got him to say hey to Pam.
That's fixing to say Pam was my favorite.
Sue, I like Sue.
Pam was your
You like
favorite?
Sue Ellen? Okay.
Oh, you did, huh? You had something for her, huh? Sue Ellen?
Love the show.
It was. We didn't miss it, man.
Didn't get to watch it a lot, AP, because my mom run all me and my buddies out because it was time for Dallas to come on. Everybody had to get out of the room. Shut your mouth. So, didn't get to see it a lot, but what I did see, I really liked.
Yeah, it's a good show.
So did you guess who shot JR before the episode ran?
I was wrong.
Yeah, my sister might have something, but I didn't.
I looked out on it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see. We got has Alabama started their fall?
Yeah, they did.
Yes. They did.
Yeah. So I think the person I'm watching, that freshman Ryan Williams,
yes,
receiver.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching some videotape of him. The first thing I noticed was, man, he has soft hands. He catches that ball with ease. That caught my attention right away because there were some high passes, and he just reached up there and tucked them away. I was really impressed with his hands. We'll see what he does in the game, but that was my initial impression of him. Besides being the type of player, you just hand him the ball and he could score from 90, right, or 80 or 70. Just give him the ball, and you let it ride. Yeah, but that's the player for Alabama that I think that I would say, just like when that transfer wide receiver from Ohio State come on board. Mm-hmm. It changed their season. I think this Ryan Williams can do that for Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, I really do.
Yeah, Auburn wanted him bad. They got Cam Coleman and Perry Thompson, but they wanted the 5, and then Ryan Williams stayed with Alabama.
They got some good ones, too.
No. Both schools got top freshman wide receivers, both of them.
Tell you, man, I really like watching. I watch practice, and the running back room, man, the guys that I always wanted to get a shot last year that never did are the starters now. Justice Haynes, Jan Miller, and the young kids that's come in, Daniel Hill and all those. Man, that's going to be a great room.
Yeah. Haynes, I thought if he got the ball 150 times, he would have been Rookie of the Year in the conference. That's what I projected, but I said no way he's going to get 150 times.
It's a Tank Bigsby running kind of.
Is he really? Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was real good. But anyway, and I'll tell you, seeing Deontay Lawson, that's number 0, which is a weird anyway in itself. But man, he's out front doing the stuff, and you know, it's kind of different, man, when you hear music playing in the background real loud. That wasn't Nick Saban at all.
No.
Listen to music, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy that. I don't think I care for the music. I mean, I don't care about having music during practice. I don't.
I did it my last couple of years. I did it, and it was. I got really. I liked it, but when I got ready to chew them out about something, I wanted to go up there and turn that music off and throw the phone out the window. It's hard to chew them out when the music's too loud.
You can't do that. I don't know. I don't mind the silence in practice. I kind of like it, really.
Yeah,
kind of gets you through the day, though, man. You hear a good song out there, you know.
Yeah. No, if you're working out, when you're working out in the gym, in the weight room, that's cool. Music is cool. I like that, definitely, most definitely. I don't want a quiet room when I'm working out. No, I want that music. I love that. Yeah, but when I'm trying to catch passes and all those other things or make free throws, I'd rather just have it quiet. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Well, the big question out of Auburn here lately is the quarterback recruit. I mean, all I heard for the last 2 months was Juju this and Juju that. Well, Juju's daddy was playing, according to my sources, Juju's dad was playing the system. Auburn finally, and good for them, which wouldn't have hurt my feelings if they'd done it 3 weeks before, finally told him, look, this is our offer. If you're interested, let us know. Right. If not, we'll talk to you later. And so they are going to talk to him later unless there's a big cover-up or something. But Juju Lewis is no longer on the Auburn's radar for quarterback. Right now, the top target is Deuce Knight. KJ Lacey, there was a lot of talk about him trying to get him to flip from Texas, but it looks like he's solid.
Texas, right? Yeah.
Deuce is right now on, publicly they're still strong with Notre Dame, but I think now they were telling us that there's a player down there that the press was sworn to secrecy if they wanted to keep their media credentials. If they didn't want to be blackballed. So the press kept their mouth shut. It was everybody else that told, oh, we still got, that was a beep. Somebody's trying to call in. We ain't losing AP. Deuce Knight showed up at Big Cat, and he didn't participate much, but he was there. So
Hugh Freeze calling in.
That's Hugh Freeze saying, Tom, shut up. I told you guys.
Keep it tight. Keep it low down to down low.
Yeah, but Deuce is already – Deuce spoiled the fun when he posted a picture of himself at Big Cat, so we're good there.
Oh,
but anyways.
Auburn's going to be fine with quarterbacks. This year especially because you probably see the rejuvenation of Peyton Thorne.
Peyton's going to – he's not going to be what he's got.
I'm thinking.
What they showed last year. It's not going to be the same.
Who's his backup, Tom?
His backup will be Hank Brown. Holden Gariner is still number 2. He's the only. I think he's the only recruit left from the Brian Harsin days. Is Holden Gariner. Holden can spin it. He's really good, but he rushes his decisions when he's in the game, and it makes his accuracy suffer. So,
I see.
What I've seen. That's what I see out of it.
Now,
of course, when you got a bad offensive line, you got to rush your your decision, and the offensive line is totally times 2 improved from last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Wait till that big Dolan kid from Athens gets out there. I think they're talking about moving him inside. 6 foot 6 inch, 300-pound guard. Yeah. Well, AP, I'm sorry I've run my mouth and I've run into your time, and we've got to go. So, tell us where we can find you this week, man.
Yeah. AP and Kelly, as we see it, it's on syndicated radio. You can check our stations when I put that up on the Facebook, the schedule. But everybody can listen to the archived versions. We put it up around Thursday afternoon, so it's on Spotify. Check out your Spotify, and you can listen to last week's episodes and this week's and go back in time. And so we really enjoy it. Can't wait till the football season starts. I'm not ready yet, but we're approaching. We're getting very close. So we'll be at some Auburn games, Alabama. There's all over the league. First game, LSU, USC. So, and we put all the videos up when we're at different games. We put all our photos and videos and interviews up on our social media platform.
Give us a couple of weeks. We'll make a big prediction on that one. What do you think, buddy?
Okay, that'll be great.
All right.
Look forward to it.
Thanks, AP.
Right.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, AP Steadham on the First National Bank Making Communities Great hotline. This time to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard weekly on the AP and Kelly As We See It podcast on Anchor and Spotify. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Second 11 from the 31. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Back to throw. He throws across the middle. Touchdown!
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Also available on all major podcast platforms and in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
This is Michael Dornay, former Big Out at the University of Alabama. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Roll Tide.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here. Oh, Tom Kit. Or as Bama Zach would say, Tom Kit. That's right. What's up, Tom Kit? Producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Coach Clint Legg. And we've got in-studio guests, ladies and gentlemen, the brand new James Clemens. I'm going to underline that. Brand new James Clemens volleyball coach, Megan Aldridge, is in studio.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
So well. How are you all?
We are quite well ourselves. So, when did you get hired at James Clemens?
I went to James Clemens in February. So I've been there since February of this past year.
Okay, so you caught the end of the school year.
I
then.
did.
So that gives you, that was where I'm leading into, that gives you a leg up on getting to know your players and start this volleyball season. Talk. This is my favorite reporter question that don't have a question. Talk to us about, well, that's the new one. What do you think about the team that you've inherited, where you think you're going, what you got, experience, seniority-wise, et cetera, et cetera,
okay.
et cetera?
When I came in February, we had around 18 kids in the program in a 7A school, which is, very few. So quickly, we had tryouts. We brought the freshmen in. We're around 33 kids now.
All
so,
right.
yeah, we're building, absolutely. We do have 5 seniors who have been through multiple coaching turnovers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. So it's been really exciting just to get to see them interact with me and us get to know each other and them decide, like, hey, we're staying and we're going to work through this. And this is going to be a great end to our time at James Clemens.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Well, I should have started off with tell us about you.
Yeah,
where did you go to college? Where'd you go to high school? How did you get to James Clemens?
I actually went to Brewer High School.
Brewer?
I did.
On the mountain?
I did.
Bless you. He picking a little hard.
By the way, spelled BRRRRR.
Brr.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We're just joking. We don't mean
understand.
anything intentional about it.
I understand. So I didn't play in college. I went to college at Montevallo, came back. I was a speech pathologist for Morgan County Schools. Randomly, Brewer, BRRR, needed like a 7th grade coach. And I was like, I'll do it because I was in a school that fed into Brewer.
Yeah.
After that.
Brindley Mountain? Is that what you went?
No. Close.
That's awesome.
It's funny. We know a lot about Sand Mountain, Brindley Mountain stuff over here.
After that, I moved jobs. I became an English teacher. I transferred to Danville High School in Morgan County. I was a JV coach there. The varsity coach left the following year to have a baby, and I was kind of next man up. And by that time, I wanted to continue coaching, so I did. And then when James Clemens came open, I pursued it.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love those kind of stories.
I too. So, the Jessica at East Limestone is from Brewer. Jessica Wallace.
Yes.
Yeah, she's from there. I mean, there's a lot of good things. I mean, a lot of good. To me, it's a great place to coach girls sports. First of all, Brewer always has been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But James Clemens, I mean, like you said, man, the turnover of coaches there is kind of puts you behind when kids go. Some kids think, well, ain't nobody going to be here, so they're not going to pour a lot into it. Now, here we go, whatever. But
then you get that one hire that stays.
That's awesome.
Then it's
so is that
great.
What you do? Are you an English teacher there?
I am.
So what are you teaching?
English 9 and 10.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got the middle school, almost the middle, not quite the middle school year. That 7th and 8th would be right when students go from kids to start to the puberty stage. That's when they turn into little.
Right. I love freshmen, though. Freshmen
are kind of on the other side of it a little bit.
It is. The freshmen think they're big, but they're not yet. Exactly. So you can kind of guide them through, but they're still afraid of you. So
right.
I like freshmen.
There you go. That works.
When do you start? When I mean, I know y'all been playing some this summer, but when do y'all start?
We open on August 22nd at Homewood.
Oh. Get you going good.
With Saraland.
Just down to Birmingham.
Yep, that's right.
Awesome. So you said Saraland?
Mm-hmm.
That's down. That's down there close to the beach.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Now, who's in your area in volleyball?
Bob Jones, Austin, Florence, and Sparkman.
It's tough, man.
It's a huge area.
You got to have some ball players to compete in it.
It's a huge area.
Yeah.
And she actually said the B word. She didn't say the
oh
other
my gosh.
school.
She didn't say the
Delete
other
this.
school. Yeah.
Delete this. The other school. Yes.
Well, he's got the edit button.
Please do.
Right.
They can't. If he goes back through and edits it, then they can't. They can't hold it against you in a court of law.
Tell us a little bit about your varsity girls team right now. Where you are, what's good, what you need to work on.
What kind of height you got? That's one that we're right in the middle of the Olympics.
Yeah.
So we're seeing 6'9" guys and 6 foot. Your setters are 6'3" and 6'4", and your blockers are 6'9" nowadays. And in boys, but
Sure.
you won't get that height, I'm guessing.
We actually have a front row of 3 kids that are about 6'2". So, I'm just kidding. No, we have.
You finna rock, girl. Meg ain't finna eat.
No, we have typical stature kids. We have a couple of 5'9s. We have one around 5'11 kid on the front row. So it's small ball,
Gotcha.
which is
I
tell them, hey guys,
different strategy.
Points are points, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be impressive. It just has to score. So we're latching onto that moving forward.
Do you get kids from Discovery?
No, those go to the other school.
I got you. Because I know that my daughter played some club volleyball, and the I say one of the best players on that team that I've seen is there, and she's 5'11" right now.
She's at Discovery.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
I won't say it because we're going to whatever that place
She knows
is.
Save that for
not
off
James
mic.
Clemens. So.
I won't say that. But yeah, I mean, but too, it ain't all about, you ain't got to be 6'5" to be a good volleyball player.
No, you don't have to.
Some of them you need to be able to really run and go hit it and go get it and be aggressive with it.
Some of your best diggers are 5'2".
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're closer to the floor.
Yeah, they are. That's right.
They get those low shots.
Which school does feed James Clemens? Will it be Heritage or
Liberty. And now
Liberty.
right, and half of Journey. So Journey Middle School feeds both of us now.
Do the kids have their option as to which school to attend? Kind of like Anderson can either go to Lexington or they can go to Lauderdale County.
They can go to Brooks. They can go wherever there. Let's don't get talking.
We're going down. If I stop there, we'll go down to the ditch.
No, it's predetermined by their address.
Okay.
It'd be nice if it was like that, though.
It'd be unique, like old Reed, man. If you on the south side of Reed, south side of Blackburn Road, you go to Clements.
That's right.
North side of Blackburn, you go to Tanner. That'd be cool.
That's exactly.
Sorry, I almost went in the ditch again, but I'm slow. This was my first show.
Hey,
back.
let me ask you this: Is Kimbrough still over coaching softball?
Yeah,
James Clemens.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy?
Yeah, we've met.
Kimbrough and Turner.
Bless your heart. That is. Hey, but listen, are you able to share the basketball and the softball players? Are they playing for you?
So that is something that is so different coming from Danville, a 3A school, into the 7A area. I mean, it's just so different. There are not a lot of multiple sport kids. But funny you should mention Kimbrough. And I have talked, all the coaches talk about this. Like, we're not against multiple sport athletes. Like, please do it. Let's contribute all the way around. Kids in the area, they get into one sport and they play it year round.
That's right.
So
and listen, being a dad of one that does play all three, it's really hard because you want them to be good in every one of them, and to be good in one, you need to play a lot more than just the time that you have them, and you'd like for them to get more reps in than just playing. But it's hard, man, to get them all, trying to get them all in and take them to here and take them there, and now I got one. She's in volleyball season, but basketball's up next. So once or twice a week you need to go shoot. Then you're going to play softball. So once a week you need to go hit some. So it's just tough. But some places, the larger the schools, I'm not going to say the school, but I know one school that's a large school over that way that their coach won't let them play nothing but this.
No,
play this.
Totally disagree with that.
I totally do too, because I think, once you get to be 11th, 12th grade, I'm good with somebody going, I'm just going to play volleyball.
Right.
Because that's what I'm going to go to college. I mean, I'm good with that. But if you're in the 9th, 10th grade and you're still wondering, you need to play as much as you can, because she will tell you and I will tell you, being what I do, if your kid's not doing something, they're going to be doing something
else
that you don't want them to be.
Exactly.
I got the troublemakers all the time, and they want me to kick them off. I said, I'm not kicking them off the team, because if I kick them off the team, the trouble ones get even worse.
Yeah, you know what's next.
That's totally right.
So, Coach Aldridge, do you have troublemakers? No, I'm just kidding. Everybody got troublemakers. What do you expect? What kind of attitude the girls? How have they received you? Have you been welcomed?
Oh gosh, absolutely. By the kids, the parents, the faculty. It has been such a good experience. You don't know what you're walking into at a new place, you know, a new job. Anything that you could think of positive on one side where you think, I'm going to take this job, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I hope it all works out. Like, I'm on the honeymooning side of that. Everything has just been great. And the kids, we tell them I say we because, you know, my assistants and me, we're super collaborative. We tell them every day, hey, thank you for buying into this. Thank you for doing what we ask you to do. At the end of this, if you do what we ask you to do, we couldn't ask for more from you.
And you said great. Assistants. How many assistants do you have?
Well, I have a JV coach and a freshman coach.
Okay.
But, you know, they'll assist at the end of the season, and we all do things together. So,
Megan, were they there, or did you bring them with you?
One was there, and we brought one on. So Megan McGuire, she's been at James Clemens for, I think this is her 4th year in different capacities. She's coached JV and assisted varsity for all of those years. And then another just volunteer coach. Well, she's not a volunteer. She's a non-staff coach. Came in, Brooke Bosek, to help us as well run the freshman team.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. It was tough. I had to hire a volleyball coach, and it was tough to find a volleyball coach. And I want a good one. I want somebody that knows the game, somebody that's played the game. And I was able to find it, but it was through looking through a lot of resumes and tireless looking through resumes to find somebody because I want somebody that do us a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And,
it's a tight-knit community of volleyball coaches. There's not a ton of them. So.
Right.
So you said you came from Danville
I did.
to James Clemens. Mm-hmm. Danville, what is Danville? They
4A?
Yes.
Okay. So jumping from 4A to 7A for you, how was that?
Well, you know, I'm still just kind of like, hey, I forgot this is a 7A school. You know what I mean? Like, this is different here.
Yeah.
Things are different. In the program aspect, the kids are kids. You know what I mean? Kids want to win ball games, which is fantastic. But the differences are, there are big time academic differences. Academically placed priorities that I haven't always been around. So that's been different. And just 7A in general, we went to camp, you know, we play all summer and then we go to these camps. And even when you're facing a 5A team, maybe a smaller 6A team, like the realm of 7A is a different ball game. And the kids are more used to it than I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I ask them all the time, hey, is this normal? And they're like, oh, yeah, she does that. Hey, did you see that kid? Yeah, we played against her. I was like, okay.
All right.
Just so we're all on the same page.
I'm cool with it.
And also, Megan's been real nice. If she wanted to take the team to Houston to play in a volleyball tournament, James Clemens would make that happen.
Correct.
At Danville and Clements, we can't make that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just a smaller. It's a lot more. She'll have a lot more resources. When they get good, she can do what I'm talking about. Go eat where you want to eat. Go how you want to go. That's nice. Part of being a big school. That's the cool part for me. That's why I really love to be at something like that.
Well, how did your camps go? I mean, camps, did they win? That's what you wanted to. How did they do?
We did okay. You know, we did okay. And I'll tell you this is also a difference in socioeconomic programs. Mm-hmm. Kids travel in the summer, big time travel in the summer.
Yes, I've seen that.
Which is fine, you know, because we say have a summer because August 5th, you're ours, right? Go have fun. So we were never a full team anywhere.
I got you. I see what you're saying
not
now.
in camp. So it's difficult for me to even answer that question because I don't know.
That's right.
We were practicing we were at summer workouts on Thursday. And I said, guys, I know that you're all like, you know, you want to be in a specific lineup. You want to talk, you know, XOXO. I said, we're not doing that. We're not doing that yet because this is the first time we've all been in the gym together. You know, I know what all of you can play. We'll figure it out. So
that's exactly what my wife's a head volleyball coach. She said the same thing you just said. And my little one played for her and got in one day. I said, well, how'd y'all do today in your play date? We would have won every one of them, Dad, if Mom would try to win. And I said, why ain't you trying to win? She goes, it's a play date. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to let everybody play, and now everybody's there. They're on vacation. They're somewhere else. So we're playing everybody in a lot of different positions. I'm trying, well, it's a play date, Lucy. Well, anyway, she's really mad because they're not trying to win by 40 at every one of them. But anyway.
Yeah, literally, I totally agree with that thinking, though, because kids surprise you, especially coming in February and then not playing anyone else until June. Like, you throw a kid somewhere and they're like, I have nothing to lose. I don't even play here, you know?
Right.
And that's when, like, magic happens with kids. I agree with her.
That's right.
Coach Legg is a good coach. I'm talking about his wife, that Coach Legg.
Not me. I know, I get it.
I'm just playing with you, Clint. You know.
That's why he's a principal now.
That's why he's a principal.
All the losers become principals. That's right. That's right. Hey, there ain't a lot of us no more anyway. I mean, there's not a lot of guys that you look around the room and go, ex-coaches or principals now. There's not a lot of those either, man.
No.
I mean, Shannon at Liberty Middle School is a coach and football player. Brown.
Okay.
It feeds into them. But, you know, there's not very many of them left. I guess.
And y'all both used to be at the same place.
How about that? Shannon's a very smart dude, though. Shannon does a good job.
I know another dude that's really smart. It's Coach Megan Aldridge, the new James Clemens volleyball coach here, joining us live in studio, and we thank you so much.
Thank you.
And trust me, if it's anything like Turner and Kimbrough, you'll be getting calls because we like our. Tim keeps them. I don't know. They hang around us a little bit. Maybe they like us. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here we go.
Well, I do want to put a plug in for our Wingmen podcast that starts on the 13th. Megan's our first.
Is she really
official guest? So
the first official guest. Did they ever come up with call signs?
Not yet. We're gonna kind of go through that on our first episode. I'm still taking them.
Does she get a call sign or
it's just the host?
Or it's just the host.
Call sign.
Tom, you get.
We'll
the
give you a T-shirt.
I get the high sign. Yeah, he at the He-Man's Woman Haters Club. That's
that's awesome.
You
man.
better believe it, dude.
We own it. We own it.
That's Little Rascals. Way back in.
Way too
I'm
young.
aware.
Oh, okay.
It came back out in the 90s, guys. I got it. I'm with you.
So she's kind of got a taste of what that will be with Coach Johnson.
We still got all fair. Will give us maybe get some hints from you about what kind of call signs we can get from the guys on the Wingman.
We'll just go online and you can enter what you think fits them.
What fits them? Okay.
Because they can't pick their own.
Oh, they cannot pick their own.
That's the rule with pilots.
I didn't realize that.
No, with pilots call signs. Their peers pick their signs, and they vote on them.
Who are they?
This is with Turner, Coach Turner,
Coach Johnson,
Coach Johnson,
Johnny Johnson, Coach Kimbrough,
Coach Kimbrough. Yeah.
And so, so we've got some suggestions in, but they can't pick their own. We anoint them with it. So
I got Kimbrough one.
You got okay.
I'll talk to you about it.
All right, sounds good. That sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, brand new James Clemens volleyball coach Megan Aldridge joining us for the first time. Won't be the last time. Best of luck with you girls.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than that shirt printing place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
Hey, this is Charles Morrison, varsity baseball coach with Lindsay Lane Christian Academy, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
I love trash.
Trash.
Trash. Won't pick it up. Take them like away. Trash. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, the Rocket City Trash Pandas media relations guru himself, Logan Bourandas. Welcome back to the show, dude.
Happy to be back. Happy to talk some Trash Pandas with you guys.
Oh, I thought I heard talk some trash. I'm like, yeah. Oh, Pandas. Yes, we can talk that too. Our boys.
That's always good too.
One thing I've noticed, I get the emails, from you guys, you and Josh, and it's one thing you can. I definitely put your money on is roster changes in the second half of the season in Double-A baseball. What all's going on? Have you brought any ringers in? The club's lost 14 out of 18 games lately. Is that due to roster changes, you think, or what do you think is going on there?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily due to roster changes. It's true, around this time, there's always going to be roster changes around the game with the trade deadline coming in. So we're no different than any other team. We've been affected by roster changes. Today will actually be the debut of the Angels' 8th overall pick, Christian Moore. So
cool.
We added him to
Really?
the roster yesterday.
Tennessee Vol.
Yeah.
Tennessee guy, okay.
Tennessee Vol going to make his debut today. We have a guy from the Carlos Estevez trade, who's the Angels' 8th-ranked prospect. Samuel Aldieri is going to pitch tomorrow. He's going to start tomorrow. So we're seeing some new guys come in the roster. We'll see how they do. We got two new infielders that have made their debut to start the series, so it's more of a acclimation for them as well. But, yeah, if you want to point something on our struggles, I can't really call it due to roster moves. Our pitching's been phenomenal. We just kind of struggled on the other side during the stretch. So we'll see if Christian Moore can light a spark today.
All right. Awesome. What time is first pitch? First pitch
today, yeah. I think it's 6:05 Central Time.
Okay, cool. Still plenty of tickets there available, I guess?
In Biloxi, I believe.
That's right. They're playing in Biloxi. Yeah. That's right. Duh.
Yeah,
can be there.
Big dummy.
Be there.
Sorry.
Be there.
Nah, it's too short. I don't have enough time.
As far as I know, there's still tickets in Biloxi.
Yeah, okay.
Logan, I want to say this, man. This might not have nothing to do with you, but our county had our professional development for our principals over there at your guys' place, and just want to commend about how nice the facility was there and the people that fed us and did all that served us, that works for the Trash Pandas. Couldn't ask for any nicer group of people, and we really appreciate it. Got to come watch the Chattanooga game, and actually they won that one, so
cool.
It was very good. I don't get there a lot, but man, it was a great game. Pretty good crowd there that night. It rained just a little bit and quit raining, so it was okay. But I really enjoyed
That's awesome to hear.
Well,
that's really awesome to hear. We have a great event. We have a great event team that helps all that stuff up. Yes. So really, really glad to hear you enjoyed your experience.
It was awesome.
Well, how's our buddy Chase Chaney doing? He's a friend of the program as well.
He's been really good. He actually had a great month of July. He moved into the bullpen this week, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing moving forward because we got the new pitcher I just mentioned starting tomorrow. So he was the guy who moved into the bullpen, but he's had a great month of July.
Yep. I seen him. He had a scoreless streak. Maybe the last time I saw him, or where he had pitched. Had a good outing and a W.
Yeah, no, that was the win against the Lookouts last week that he got. So, yeah,
That's
he had a great month. So we'll see if he can keep it going.
That's good. Tim, you got anything to ask about? Where are the Trash Pandas at now in rankings?
Right now, they're still in second. They are 5.5 games back. So this next week coming up will be a big one. They play Birmingham at home next week. But they're not chasing Birmingham. They're chasing Tennessee right now. So they got to do a little scoreboard watching this month and, try and turn this thing around. We'll see if Christian Moore, the other new guys, can help turn things around here.
So how do the playoffs work? Because we're not quite in October yet, but we're getting to September here in just a little bit. How do the playoffs work, and what do you think the boys will have to do to make the playoffs?
Yeah, the game plan is to beat Tennessee right now because this is the second half. So Birmingham won the first half in our division. So if we happen to pass Tennessee in standings this half, then we'll play Birmingham for a best-of-3 series, and then winner goes to the championship, and they'll face the winner of the South Division.
Gotcha.
So if Tennessee had won the first half, which they almost did, they lost by half a game, then we'd be chasing Birmingham. We'd actually be in line for a playoff spot right now.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it didn't work out, so we got to catch up to the Smokies here.
That sounds good. Well, brother, thanks for the update. Hate to cut us short, but we're running out of time for this segment. And, Logan, have a good one, and go Trash Pandas, brother.
No problem. I'll see you all next week. Go Pandas.
See you next time, buddy. Take care. Logan Bourandas on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. We're going to take a break here at the top of the hour. We're coming back on the other side. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Takes a snap. He's going to fake the pitch. He's at the 20, the 10.
Can he
He's
get
going to
there?
get a couple.
Yeah.
Touchdown, James Clemens.
Be listening for James Clemens High School football this coming season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at PASnetwork.net, on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, or on your PAS Plus app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clemens Jets football this season from Play Action Sports.
Hi, this is former Auburn safety Rob Tate, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We're live at Applebee's, and the door is open. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no excuse for you not to come in here, grab you a grilled chicken quesadilla, because that's Tomcat's favorite. Actually, no, it's not his favorite, but it's what I'm going to eat today. So, y'all come get it. We got mozzarella cheese sticks on behalf of Bama Zach Green. They ought to just name that dish Bama Zach Green's mozzarella cheese sticks. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, y'all come see us. But right now on the First National Bank hotline, also the Yellowhammer special guest segment, my favorite. I'm going to have to call you my favorite, Bob. Bob Kendrick, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. We see you on ESPN, and I go, I know that guy. He comes on the show. I'm still telling you I'm going to make it out to Kansas City one day, buddy.
Well, you got to come see me, and it's great to be back on the show. I apologize last week when we had that issue with all my travel trying to get to Cooperstown, and we couldn't connect. But I'm excited to be able to connect with you guys this week.
I wasn't able to get on the show last week, so it was Providence, man, because I wouldn't have been able to talk to you. So it worked out good. Hey, did I hear right that the Negro League statistics are officially recognized now by Major League Baseball, or did I explain to me how that decision has been? Am I reading it wrong?
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
It's as good as I think it's supposed to be?
Yes, sir. You were reading it absolutely right. It was a milestone historic occasion on May 29th of this year when the stats of the Negro Leagues were officially recognized and rolled into the annals of Major League Baseball's record books. Now, this had been a little over 3 years in the works. If you recall, back in December of 2020, specifically December 16th of 2020, right when we were in the middle of a pandemic, Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred announced first and foremost that Major League Baseball was at long last recognizing the Negro Leagues for what I already knew it to be, a major league.
Exactly.
And that it would then roll into the annals of Major League Baseball's history books or record books, the records from the Negro Leagues. And at that point, a dream team of Negro League historians went to work to kind of pull together the information to provide the quantitative data to make this happen. And then on May 29th of this year, it became official. So now you see Josh Gibson holding the all-time single-season batting record of 466 that he hit in 1943. He's also the all-time batting average leader with a lifetime batting average of 372. And he also leads in on-base percentage as well. But you also see the names of Norman Turkey Stearns, Oscar Charleston, Artie Wilson, a number of names that people won't necessarily know. But just because you don't know them, don't mean they weren't great.
Exactly.
And really, guys, what I hope that this does is that it opens up the gateway for deeper understanding, that it will make baseball fans want to find out just who Josh Gibson was, who was Oscar Charleston, who was Cool Papa Bell.
Yes. I was about to say, everybody knows who Josh Gibson was. Everybody knows who Satchel Paige was. It's those names that you're mentioning that now you look through the books, you go, well, who is this guy? I'd never heard of Cool Papa Bell till you come on here, and now he's one of my favorite players of all time. I've never seen him play.
Exactly. But that's the plight of the Negro Leagues.
Yes.
I've oftentimes said that as baseball fans, and that's what we are. We are fans of the game.
Yes, sir.
We were all cheated because we should have seen all the great stars take the field and play with and against each other, and just how much better would our game have been if those doors had opened sooner.
Exactly.
But by the same token, I've always said, and I've been saying this for decades, had the doors opened sooner, the record books would be entirely different.
Entirely.
So guess what happened? Yeah, guess what happened? Major League Baseball went back and opened the door.
Yes.
And now the record books look a little bit differently.
Yes.
And I think that's the thing that we are constantly trying to help even our guests who come to visit the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum understand, is just how good these players were. As my friend Buck O'Neill would say, and he would say it so simply, we could play.
Yes,
and they could play.
Yes, definitely.
When you talk about the records, the record keeping was not as accurate, consistent, back in the day as it is now. Are there certain records that maybe you think would be different that are, not officially?
Well, I do think that the historians did an amazing job. Because, I'm not going to say that it was like finding a needle in a haystack.
Right.
But it was damn near. because so much of this stuff we thought had been lost to time. And please understand, these records only go from 1920 until 1948.
Okay.
And they only look at league games, official league games. And so the barnstorming games and these other games that they played are not counted. And to be honest, I would have counted every game that we could find.
Yes.
Because, again, as I remind folks, they didn't ask to play in a Negro League. They had to play in a Negro League. And so, I remember being on the call with some of the guys and they were debating. They had found a newspaper clipping that said that Josh Gibson hit 4 home runs in one game, in a game that he was playing. Hit 4 home runs. But they couldn't find the box score, so they didn't count it.
Oh, man.
So there's going to be a margin of error. But why wouldn't you count those 4 home runs? You got to document it.
Exactly.
And see, I think sometimes people think that the records in Major League Baseball are 100% accurate, and they're not, because you got human error. Mm-hmm. So you're relying on box scores, and sometimes the box scores are just simply not tabulated properly.
Right.
And so they've gone back through time and corrected errors, even with Major League Baseball, and it was as meticulous as it could possibly be. In the Negro Leagues, you're relying on the black press. If it's not for the black press, those games weren't really as well documented. But as they would come into certain towns and play, you might see a little box score. But I give you a great example. I worked at the Kansas City Star, the daily newspaper here in Kansas City, for years. And when I got involved with the museum, I remember going up to the Star's archives to see what I could find on the great Kansas City Monarchs. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest baseball franchises of all time. And as dominant as the Monarchs were here in our great city, the Star's archives had very little on them. Really? You might find a photograph, you might find a box score here and there. And they were Kansas City's greatest baseball franchise to this day. And so you can see where the challenge comes in. And that's why it took 3 years to pull this data together.
How big was the stadium that the Monarchs played in?
Well, you got to remember they were playing in basically the same stadium that the Major League teams.
Oh, they were.
In.
Okay.
They were renting the ballpark from those Major League teams.
Okay.
But here's the flip side of that. That's why it took so long to integrate, because the Major Leagues were making money off the Negro Leagues. Now, you had maybe 2 or 3 Negro League teams that would ultimately have their own stadium. In Memphis, the Martin brothers, you had Martin Stadium in Memphis. You had Greenleaf Field in Pittsburgh. The St. Louis Stars would eventually have their own ballpark called Stars Park. But by and large, they were playing in Major League stadiums. So they were renting the ballpark, and so those Major League teams were getting a percentage of the gate.
Yep. Okay.
And man, likely all of the concession. So they were in no hurry to see integration, because you're going to take that source of revenue from them.
The only color they were seeing was green, wasn't it?
It was green. That's it. That's it. You got that right. I tell people all the time, man, anytime they say it ain't about the money,
they lie.
It's always about the money.
Always. Somebody asked Brad Daugherty about the color, people of color in NASCAR, and then Brad Daugherty said the only color in NASCAR is green. It's
green.
Money.
It is green.
Yes, sir.
And I tell it's the story of the Negro Leagues. And I've been involved with this museum now, hard to believe, for 31 years.
Wow, good for you, Bob.
I started as a volunteer, and I still find the story just as fascinating today as I did when I was literally a baby and I walked into what was a one-room office that was the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum way back in 1993.
Right. What is going on with? Is there a partnership with the Negro League Museum here in Alabama, along with what? Because I was thinking there was, and but life is so busy sometimes. You see it and you're like, I need to ask Bob about that next time, and you don't get all the details of the story.
We have a good relationship with the Negro Southern League Museum there in Birmingham. And, of course, I was down in Birmingham just a few weeks ago for that salute to the Negro Leagues that took place at Rickwood Field.
Right, at Rickwood. Yep.
Man, it was magnificent. It really was. It was one of the best baseball experiences I have ever had, and I have been involved with some significant baseball events, and this by far was the most meaningful and special and magical baseball experience I've ever been involved with.
Was it a sellout like I think it was?
Yeah, no, they had a great crowd. I think nearly 10,000 people in there. And to see what they did to Rickwood Field, the transformation they made to get it ready to play a major league game. But when you walked on the property, you felt like you had been transported back in time. I never got to see an actual Negro Leagues game, but I could only imagine that it would have been that atmosphere that we felt there at Rickwood a few weeks ago. And the only downer was the passing of Mr. Mays.
Right.
And,
Yep.
But, but even in his death, it was almost as if he had accomplished what he wanted to do, and that was to bring us all together to the very place that it began for him as a 17-year-old kid patrolling center field for the great Birmingham Black Barons. And as I've shared on several different interviews, it's hard to be sad when you say the name Willie Mays, because he just elicited so much joy.
Yes.
I mean, the man, he never got booed in his own ball, in the opposing team's ballpark. That's how revered he was. And I think you can make a legitimate case, and I think most baseball fans agree that he was the greatest major leaguer of all time. And it all began for him in the Negro Leagues.
Tell me this, where did he get the nickname Say Hey from? Say Hey kid.
Because he couldn't remember people's names. And he would just say hey.
So in other words, like if I see Coach Legg over here and I ain't seen him in a while, and I come up and say, hey, dude. So that's
So they started calling him Say Hey, because he couldn't remember people's names, and he would just call me and say hey.
I love it. I knew there was they won't put that in Google, right? Just say that's what he said. Why did he say it?
You know, I think it evolved to fit his personality. You know, because you think back and you look at those images when the Giants were still playing in New York.
Yes, sir.
And you see those images of him walking through the streets of Harlem, stopping to play stickball with the kids.
Yes, I've seen those before.
Now, who does that? Willie Mays.
Yes.
No one else. You know, that's why he was so beloved. And he was the consummate five-tool player. Willie Mays hit for power. He hit for average. He could field. He could run. He could throw. He could beat you every way on that baseball field that you could be beat.
That is awesome.
When he said 5'2" player, I was like, he was taller than 5'2".
No, 5'2". T-O-O-L. Yes, sir. He was taller than 5'2". Sorry, we're slow here sometimes, Bob, but we'll catch up. We'll catch up with you eventually.
I'm from Crawfordville, Georgia, so I ain't too much faster.
I hear you, man. I hear you. That is good. I wonder if, but still think, imagine, I'd love to hear, I'm bringing this crazy thought up. Imagine Ricky Henderson talking to Cool Papa Bell about who's going to be the fast one. Ricky always talked in the third person, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Cool Papa Ricky say you ain't gonna steal no base faster than Ricky. And Cool Papa Bell said, "Are you kidding me, man? I can get in the bed before the lights go out."
What I do know is that Cool Papa Bell spent a lot of time with another speedster by the name of Lou Brock.
Ooh.
And when Lou Brock, Buck O'Neil signed Lou Brock initially to the Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
And the Cubs traded Lou to St. Louis in what is now always considered one of the worst trades in baseball history, because they traded him for a pitcher named Ernie Broglio. And Ernie Broglio had been a 20-game winner, but his arm was hurt. And the Cubs sold him damaged goods. And they traded Lou to St. Louis for Ernie Broglio. You never heard of Ernie Broglio. You never hear of Ernie Broglio until they talk about worst trades. Lou would then go on to St. Louis, and I mean, instantly took off when he got to St. Louis.
Yep.
And Lou, who was such a dear friend of mine, I was so deeply honored to be asked to speak at his funeral services a few years ago. And I told the story then. When Lou gets to St. Louis, who was the first person to reach out to him? Cool Papa Bell.
Really?
Cool Papa Bell lived and died in St. Louis.
Okay.
And Lou said, well, I knew who Cool Papa Bell was, but I didn't think Cool Papa Bell knew who I was, because he was just a youngster at that time.
Right.
And he said Cool wanted to meet with him. And so they arranged a meeting, and he says Cool Papa started telling him some things about base running and base stealing that he said he'd never heard before. And he said, Cool, I never saw this in the book. Because Cool Papa said, Lou, that's because it ain't in the book.
He kept it low, didn't he? He ran them corners. He never got real high in his stride.
No. And he had the amazing ability to cut the bag on the inside and hit it with his left foot. So he catch that left corner of the inside part of the bag with his left foot. So he's pushing off. And sometimes the umpire would think that he had missed the bag.
Yeah.
And you're right. As Buck O'Neil would describe the way he ran, he said he ran so low to the ground that he could literally smack the bag with his hand and not fall over. So he's now able to round the bases almost 2 seconds faster than most fast guys, because he's on the inside.
On the inside with his left foot.
Exactly. Everybody else would likely fall over. You know, some things are just God-given. The good Lord gives us some stuff that he doesn't give everybody else. And he gave Cool blazing speed, but also this just tremendous control of his body length. And it's just fascinating. One of the things that we're working on, and I don't know if you heard about the fact that we're going to build a new Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
No, sir.
And in this new museum will be a sports science center where we will examine the math and science of baseball by applying it to Negro Leagues legendary figures like Cool Papa Bell. So we'll measure turn, angle, and radius, by his ability to cut the bag on the inside. And this is why he could shave off that extra time compared to other fast guys. Reaction time trying to hit Satchel Paige's fastball at 105 miles per hour. You didn't have much time to get that bat started. Yeah, no, you got to get it cranked up in a hurry.
Yeah,
you had no chance.
You had to start it on the step back just about.
Exactly.
I can't get over that left foot on the bag thing, because when I was growing up, you're turning left, so you keep your right foot. That's to be the one you hit the bag with. So the fact that the fact that he hit that second base with the left foot and kept going and was faster, that's got to be more God-given, because I was doing everything I could to do what I could, and I hitting it with the right foot.
Most of us would be doing good if we were down there in right field when we turned that base trying to get.
Yes, sir. That's for true. That's the truth.
Well, now, you were mentioning a new museum. This team that they're trying to get started up here in Nashville.
Yes.
Was that? I think you're going to have a portion in that stadium. How's that coming?
It's coming along pretty well. We're just waiting for Major League Baseball to officially open up the expansion process.
Okay.
A lot of this had been delayed, of course, because of COVID, and then you had the labor stoppage as well. And so we do believe that this is going to happen sometime sooner than later. And we are just doing everything we possibly can to be as prepared to make our pitch for Nashville. Nashville is primed and ready.
Yeah,
it is an amazing city.
Hey,
We
are.
Yes.
We're an hour and a half from Nashville now. If they're going to bring Major League, they still got to keep working on them highways because it gets really tight sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the problem with a city that is growing beyond its infrastructure.
It's growing so fast.
That's how fast it's growing.
Yeah, it didn't. It hasn't given infrastructure a chance to catch up because it wasn't that long ago that you could get around Nashville in 30 minutes. You can't do that.
You can't do it anymore.
No, sir. It's worse than Atlanta sometimes.
Man. Yeah, both of those cities got a lot of people, and they all got cars.
Yes, sir, they do. Bob, I love you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. We got to do it again quicker than we did the last time. So you're always welcome here on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and we'll get you back quick.
Hey, man, I always appreciate the opportunity, and thank you guys so much for what you do to help people become aware of what we're doing here in Kansas City.
Yep.
And I hope people who are listening to the show, if your travels bring you to Kansas City, please make plans to come by and see old Bob at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
I'm going to take you out. You're going to pick the place, and I'm going to take you out. We're going to eat some ribs. Is that a deal?
You got a deal. You got a deal.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Thank you so much, Bob.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite guy to ever come on this show, Bob Kendrick, the president of the Negro League Museum in Kansas City, Missouri. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. We ain't done yet. See you in a bit.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hello, I'm Andrew Smith, head baseball coach at Dartmoor High School. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Eating some of them grilled chicken quesadillas we got so good over here. Coach, what are you eating, Coach Leg?
Nothing.
You lying. I seen you been munching. What you been munching on? You another lie.
Yeah.
You got some mozzarella sticks.
Absolutely.
Coach Smith
boneless
over there
wings.
is boneless. Coach Smith over there is coming. He's coming to get him some boneless wings. But what we have live in the studio right now, ladies and gentlemen, is the Elkmont cross-country coach, Jacob Ricketts. Also have brought in your player, runner.
This is Andy Hinkle.
Andy Hinkle. Nice to meet you, Andy. And we are going to talk about Elkmont cross-country for just a little bit. What is going on in Elkmont with the cross-country team?
Well, gearing up for a big year.
All right.
I hate to use the term reloading, but, we had 8 kids last year, returned 4 this year. I got another 3 or 4 that are going to join here, hopefully in the next week or two. So hopefully we're going to have us a big team this year.
All right. Where do y'all run? Because I know there's a lot of country to cross up in Elkmont. Y'all
everywhere, anywhere that'll have you.
Anywhere that'll have you, huh?
So we're running rails to trails pretty regularly.
Okay, I got you.
Kind of keeps the kids out of the heat. You know, they're shaded up there. The only thing we're dodging is whatever the horses leave behind for us. So.
Yeah. You know, they don't show that pretty much in most westerns nowadays. They just show the clean streets.
Oh yeah. No.
I guarantee you there wasn't clean streets back in the western.
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance.
You know, Lou mine passed away.
Yes, sir.
That was the story of the country there for a little while.
It was hard on us up there for a little bit.
Yes.
She meant a lot to us. Hound Dog half people been up there running, and you know, when she passed, I think the whole community felt it.
Oh, absolutely. So you had 8 last year. You got 4 this year returning.
I got 4
plus
returning.
A few more. What's your total numbers on your team?
So I'm hoping that we end up with 10 by the time we start running at the end of August. So that's my goal right there for myself. You know, the first day of school, I got to put those Cruton boots on and hit the hallways real hard. So I spent all Friday, you know, going through the rules of the classroom and then also selling myself in the program to the rest of the kids that maybe didn't know about it.
Right. And you ain't got to be in some clique or anything to run track.
No,
you don't have to, you know, be up here and, you know, up there. All you got to do is get out and run, man.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people say that kids that like to just go run are crazy, and I kind of believe that a little bit because you know, when I was growing up, going out and running 5-10 miles like some of these kids do, you couldn't have got me to do that. You know,
I know, right?
I'd rather been at baseball or football practice, but. You know, my big thing is I tell the kids, if you want to be good at your other sports, you need to come out and run with us with cross country.
Funny you should mention that because Todd's basketball coach. Todd is not here this morning, but I hope he's listening. In case you're listening, Todd, if you're not, I'll tell you later and it'll be on archives. But his coach told him, basketball coach, made them go out and run cross country.
Yeah.
For a little while. Todd said he hated it.
Yeah.
He didn't want it to. He done it as long as he had to, and then he got out.
Well, I got 2 basketball players right now, or 3 basketball players right now, so that's why they're doing it, to get ready for basketball season. And I was trying to convince some of the other basketball kids to do it, and they were looking at me like, you're out of your mind, man. You want me to go run 10 miles?
They should be made to it. I believe you, Coach. I mean, it's next sport up. How do you get faster? You run. How do you get endurance? You run.
Yeah.
But, hey, Hinkle, let me ask you something, man. I know your uncle don't run, so he ain't going to run a mile, is he? Huh?
Sir.
He's not. Trust me, he's not. That's awesome. You know who his uncle is?
I'll
let him tell you.
Well, who's your uncle?
Andy John King.
Okay. He used to run.
No,
not Andy John. I'm thinking
unless somebody's chasing him.
I'm thinking John Wayne.
I was just saying you probably.
I'm thinking John Wayne because he was a very good basketball player.
He was, but
my dad went to school with them boys.
We went to Clemens. Ain't nobody running no 5 or 10 miles at Clemens unless we got chased down the road.
What would you have gotten chased for, Clint?
Not saying. Not saying.
Sorry, it brought you into the adult world.
He don't run.
Talking.
He ain't running from nothing.
Right.
Not no more. I'm not. I can't if I wanted to. Oh man.
Talk to us, Andy. What grade are you now?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Wow. Okay.
Very young team.
Very young team. Gotcha. So, do y'all run golf courses? Like she said, rails to trails right now, the shade and everything else that helps out. But when it comes time to compete, where do y'all? What's your running surface? Would that be? Would it be golf courses or? It's not on track because it's cross country, right?
Yes, sir. Just anything grassland that can just get our legs used to the rush terrain and stuff like that to prepare for the more harder courses like Jesse Owens and stuff like that, the rocks and uphills and anything like that, just to get us mentally and physically prepared.
Gotcha. So, let me rephrase. The question is popping in my mind. Hoping I can phrase it correctly. You can train for a 40-yard dash, and you can repeat 4.6, 4.8, 5.5 on a 40-yard dash. Same way with a 100-yard dash. But it seems like when you're running track, it varies a lot more than maybe those shorter sprints or a longer sprint. Is there anything that contributes to that, or maybe I'm thinking wrong? I mean, what would an average time be, and will you hit that average time on that course consistently?
I think it all depends just probably on the person, A lot of people are good at uphill. A lot of people are good at just flat hill and stuff like that.
And the courses are different.
And the courses are different. Everybody has their good courses and bad courses, so I think it just depends on pretty much what you're training for. And just some people, like to take some courses easy, and some people like to take one to the best of their ability at every race. And
I can see that. So,
or do you still run that meet at Coleman? Do they still have that one down there?
I think they're turning that into Vinemont now.
Okay.
So that's going to be our new sectional. So instead of going to Madison, we've got to go down to Vinemont for our sectionals now. So.
I remember my kids used to go down to Coleman to run, and that was like through the neighborhoods there around the school. And you talking about hills? I mean, it's hills. I know it was all asphalt, but except for maybe a few things when they came back onto the campus, but it was not a very spectator-friendly course either. You could watch the first and the end.
Well, that's the thing about cross country that separates it from other sports is other sports we can call timeout, get in the huddle between quarters, whatever we got to do. Cross country, the moment the gun shot, you're gone. And you may see me a mile and a half in, 2 miles in. You may not see me until the first mile and then at the end of the race, depending on where I've got to be to yell at the kids and keep going.
Yeah.
So our big thing right now is being mentally tough.
Right.
Because you're out there on your own for the next 25 minutes. Well, unless you're him, and then you're out there for the next 17 minutes.
Right.
So, but that's kind of the difference. That's what I'm preaching right now is mental. Got to be mentally tough.
And do you run into these 5Ks and stuff that they have, like, so-and-so Memorial 5K or maybe the Huntsville 5K or anything, 10K, whatever they run. Do you run any of those type, or are you strictly cross-country?
Yes, sir. I love running the Athens Chick-fil-A run and 9/11 run. It's a really fun course. And just
sweet.
I want to ask Coach a question. This seems like the smartest thing to do, and I'm just wondering, a scouting department, which what I'd do is I'd go out. If we're going to run in Moulton tomorrow, I'm going to go to Moulton today and map out a little shortcut.
Oh, a shortcut. That's where you're going.
So he'd dang sure finish first. Can you do that?
I don't know. Don't look at me, man.
They got to be locked in. They got the judges out there.
They got judges.
Yeah, but
we're too rules.
Okay. Let's take that a little bit further here, right? So in a road course, and I say NASCAR's running a road course. You take this turn a little bit quicker. You run your road course. You drive your road course. Is there? Say you're in a road course or a cross-country course with turns and hills. Is there certain ways you can not illegally get off the course, but cut the corner and still be legal? Not taking the next turn too wide, cut off a second or two. Is that kind of stuff you do scouting ahead of time, Coach? Or?
So what we look at is how the course has been run the years before.
Right.
And so what I try to do is I look at the map of the course. Most of them I've been to, I've seen a couple of times. But what I'm really looking for is how did the kid that finished 1st through 10th, how'd they run it? Did they run this part on the outside and then push the inside when they got to the corner? Did they hang out in the middle and kind of let everybody run ahead and then pass them at the end? Did they reserve themselves or did they jump out like a rocket?
Strategizing
it.
Yeah.
See, at Oakville, there used to be a little tree down in this turn before you went up a hill, and they'd run down through there. Every now and then you'd see a kid grab that tree and kind of slingshot themselves around. Well, that tree's gone now. The HSAA knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're looking. So.
Yeah.
And they walk the course before the –
Oh, they do. So y'all ain't running blind. You walk close.
And I try to, like I said, I try to know where we've been and tell them, this is what you got to look for. Loose gravel's going to be here. If it's been raining, this is going to be like quicksand. Stay on the outside here. Push the middle here. So,
do y'all run that course, the one over at UAH where you go through
John
the
Hunt?
creek? Yeah.
John Hunt. That one's got that big hill right there. You see kids dying out there. That's hard. That's a hard course to run.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorites.
I know they like to run through the creek, especially when there's some water in it.
Get a little
there
splash
most of the time is.
You ever get a second wind, Eddie, in the middle of it, or is it?
It's definitely the more I run, the higher miles, 10 miles a day in just one session, the more the 3 mile gets easier. So those hills and stuff definitely take it out of me, but those longer runs help me just stay endurance and stuff.
Do you use any sprint training, or is it to increase your 3 mile, or is it strictly distance training?
It's mostly distance, but I like to do some sprints after I've done a long run, because at the very end, everybody's sprinting to get to the finish line. It just really put those lower numbers on your time, so it definitely helps a lot.
Cool.
Hey, 3 seconds is the difference between first and 21st.
Yeah.
You know, so every little thing helps.
Yeah, 3 seconds is a lap, even on a quarter-mile dirt track. If you're running 3 seconds off a leader, you're lapped three times by the time the end of the race goes on. So, yeah, definitely. What you got? Was that it, Coach?
Man, hey, Coach, best of luck to y'all.
Absolutely,
You're going to be awesome, man. Keep it up.
I hope that, I hope by us getting on here today, some of the kids, I've been telling everybody, y'all better be listening. You better be listening. So I hope that they're going to hear us today and be like, man, Mom, Dad, I want to go out here and try to do this today.
Only thing I want to apologize, Coach, is I'm so sorry you have to work for the guy you work for up there at Elkmont. Sometimes he's all right, but he should be funding y'all, paying for y'all steak dinners when y'all go out to.
Yeah, absolutely.
On his own account, he's got plenty of money. He should be playing wherever y'all go run. He should play for y'all.
Well, I hope the Terminator's not listening to this. He's going to find you.
I'm ready.
They're going to send him to you.
I'm ready.
Tell him we'll send him back if he don't act right, we'll send him back making Coca-Colas over at Huntsville Coca-Cola. I'm sorry, that place is gone now.
Yeah,
can't do it no more.
That was dear to my heart now.
Did you work over there at Huntsville
I did not. My family was ingrained in that. The Crutcher side of the family over there is ingrained in that. So
gotcha.
As a matter of fact, I got 2 desks over my house that came from that place.
Get out of town.
I do. I got an Elwin and an old wooden square, big old thing, weighed about 500 pounds. But I got it.
I worked a few months over there. Awesome. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much.
Hey,
Best
thank
of luck.
you for having us. It was a blast. Hopefully we'll do it again.
We'll
talk about a state championship next
yes,
time we
sir.
come in
That's
here.
what we're talking about.
We've got to win.
Yep, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Elkmont cross-country coach Jacob Ricketts and sophomore runner.
Phenom.
Andy Hinkle. Is that correct? Did I get the name right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys on the next time. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you
it's
very
time
much.
to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
This is Roman Colburn, former University of Alabama football player and 1992 national champion, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Kit, alongside Coach Clint Legg. producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert. And we have got the head coach, brand new head coach of the Tanner Rattlers.
He ain't brand new. He's been there forever.
Well, he's been there.
Career
He's a brand new
lifer,
head
Tanner Rattler,
football
man.
coach.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Since 1988.
1988. That when you started at Tanner?
That's when he's born.
Oh, when you was born. Okay, gotcha.
I was born a Rattler.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's right. 2 years older than my son, man. God bless. Woo. That's cool. Hey, welcome to the show. Who all do you have with you?
I've got Matt Fletcher, receiver DB. I've got.
Now, you were at the media days, weren't you, Matt?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Martinez we're moving him, transitioning from center to guard, so he's kind of back and forth. Plays O-line, D-line, but we're going to have a quick side, strong side lines. We flip-flop, so.
Okay.
We got Jordan. He's going to play receiver. Jordan Grace. He's going to play receiver and little running back, safety for us. And we got Peyton Peden. He's our strong tackle, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
6'8". What do you weigh? 305, 310, 315. 6'8", 315. So he's a little guy.
Peyton, who's your folks, man?
I have Rachel and then Sean Edmondson.
Okay.
Rachel and Sean Edmondson. They're we're not from this area, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that you cleared my brain because there were Pedens that was at Tanner when I was at Tanner.
Yeah. No, we're all Huntsville, Harvest area over there.
Gotcha.
So he's a Bell Minor right now.
Really? Yeah. All right, damn.
Bell Minor.
Cool. So, first year coaching. Lost some seniors last year. There's been names in the papers.
A lot of seniors.
15
of them. So
now you were telling me about your offensive line. Not off camera, but media days.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about that offensive line you're talking about.
We're gonna be pretty big up front. We've got Cole is going to be our center. He's about 6 foot, 6'1", about 260. He's big, but he's young. And then we've got Peyton is going to be one tackle. Matt McClellan is going to be another tackle. Peyton goes 6'8". Matt's about 6'3". And then we've got Isaiah and who's the other guard? Colton. Colton's the other tackle.
Matthew.
Or Elijah, yeah. Elijah Atkins is another big boy. He's back. He's back on the coming out. Like he's been a basketball player forever. But when I got the job, we had a bunch of guys that either hadn't played in a while. Like Matt hadn't played since ninth grade, eighth grade.
Eighth grade. Wow.
So, he's a junior. He's coming back out. You hadn't played since when?
Eighth grade. Wow.
He's coming back out, senior. And then Peyton.
Now tell me your name again.
Peyton.
I'm Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
We got him listed as an athlete because he pretty much does everything on the field. I mean, he can play corner, DB, he can safety, strong safety, weak safety, running back, receiver.
All right.
It don't matter. But we're going to be big up front. We're going to have a lot of athletes. Right now, we're young in the game.
I was going to ask how many seniors you had right now.
We've got 3.
3. That's what I said. Doesn't look like what
one
I
of
think.
them's Randy Cortez is a kicker.
Yeah.
He's played soccer for me, this whole time. But last year he came out and kicked for the team, fell in love with it, so he's back this year kicking for it.
Did you tell me right at media days that you have 3 kickers?
I got 3 kickers.
But one of them a punter, one the special team, one the.
Well, you can't be the soccer coach and not have any kickers.
You better not. You better have your kickers in there, man.
Randy's going to do extra point field goal, and he's going to do some kickoff stuff, and then Cade Dornan is going to punt, so he'll take care of the punting stuff, and then we've got another guy, Mason. He's also going to take care of some of the kickoff responsibilities. So I got a couple that can pooch kick, got a couple that can kick it in the end zone, and
you got some kids that kick it in the end zone.
Oh yeah, Randy can kick it in the end zone.
Sweet. That's defense right there, man, because you ain't got to worry about a return.
Yeah,
just get it, ball's dead.
Let it go.
Let it cross the line, ball's dead. Man, that's cool. That's cool. You got your players here with. Let's start with Jordan right here. What do you? This is your first year to play since 8th grade?
Yes,
Is that what you said? Okay, because I can't ask you what the difference is from last year to this year is. But what are you seeing out of big man here? You
From what I've seen so far, like I see how Coach Matt, he's real in tune with the team and how he like lifts us up from. Cause like me myself, I forgot how to play.
Really?
My positions and stuff, and Coach
Yeah.
Matt, along with Coach Ricketts and the other coaches, they've helped me like improving my game this summer, and I see them like lifting us up to possibly a championship. That's just me.
That's why you play the game, man. It's
Yes, sir.
not just to go out and hear people see the girl screaming for you. And,
Yeah, I don't plan on losing.
Now you're alone. I like it. I like that. All right. Who's a big guy right here, Mr. Peden?
What was the question you asked? What I see in it?
Yeah, what are you seeing so far?
Well,
I mean, is this your first year to come back out?
Yeah, 8th grade with Matt Fletcher. That's the last time I played.
Okay.
Because once I seen Coach Matt coming out there, I had to. I mean, he's just like Jordan said. He's a big, like, mood booster. He sees you down. He'll come over there. Hey, it's all right. I mean, we could be losing 30-0. He's gonna come over there and pick everybody up. I think that's a big part for me. I mean,
how many students do you know that say, okay, I ain't coming out this year, but just because Coach Matt is here, I want to give it a shot maybe next year. Is that being said around inside the school at all?
Yes, sir. Completely. I know at least 10 to 15 that just, Coach Matt's out there.
I'm emotional. Here's what you gonna do. I love you, man.
Rattlers. We've always had a pad, and Clint knows this. He was once a Rattler too.
Yeah.
And he
No. I'm always going to be one of them.
He didn't go to school there, but he earned his spurs with the coaching.
I love my spot, but I love them guys as well.
Yeah, he just showed me some film from back when he was coaching when he was on
Did
the
you coach
sideline.
Scotty? Did you coach Scotty Hines or did you coach his brothers?
Man, Scotty Hines is older than me.
That's right. He is older than you, ain't he?
I did coach Blue and Boston.
That's right. Okay.
It's something about just being a Rattler and homegrown. Like, I said it in my interview that when they asked me about coming, back and what I brought to the table, and I told them, I said, look, I grew here. I never flew here, so I'm not going anywhere.
I love it.
I'm here to stay. I don't plan on going out. However long they'll have me is how long I'll be there. I don't plan on going anywhere. This is my dream job. That's where I wanted to be. And looking back when I first got the D-line, O-line job under LaRon, I never had aspirations of being a head coach.
Right.
Because I never, I was so young, it never occurred to me that one day LaRon wouldn't be there. I played for him, coached under him. I was there 14 years with him. And as a player coach, and it just never occurred to me that one day, he was going to retire and go spend time with his 3 kids. So I never had any aspirations of being the head coach. And then when it came open, and I seen that this was my opportunity to get back to the Tanner that I grew up with and that I love, then I had to try to take this opportunity. And I'm just glad that they seen fit to hand the program over to me, and I'm doing everything I can to try to restore what the Rattler Nation needs.
Has been accustomed to in the past.
Sir.
Martinez?
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Okay, all right. Talk about what you have. Is this your first year back?
No, sir.
You've been playing for a while. Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm in 10th.
10th. A lot of youth, buddy.
A lot of youth.
All right. What have you seen so far in practice? I mean, we're coming out of I guess summer workouts.
About to go into fall camp Monday.
Going to fall camp Monday. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's your aspect? What are you seeing? What are you expecting?
It's been fun, and I've been expecting to do a lot more better. We've been doing a lot better, different plays than usual. And I think we're going to be pretty good this year.
Okay.
Got a whole new offense, whole new defense going in. We installed a little bit of it during spring, but we were able to dig our heels in and really get into it this summer. we went 4 days this summer. So, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday we lift, we run, we condition, we practice. And then Wednesdays we came in and did no sweat Wednesdays, which was strictly board work, film work, and we would walk through plays. Like it wasn't coming up at a run and condition and lift weights or nothing like that. It was strictly a football class.
It was education day, right?
Education day. Learning.
Where did you get that terminology? You didn't make it up.
No sweat Wednesday?
Yeah.
No.
You get that from college or?
Well, no, I got it from Coach Harris.
Coach Harris.
Yeah, Bug. He's my defense coordinator.
Oh, okay.
So back when we were at Sparkman, he introduced it. Him and Ronnie Watson, who's the head coach at Sparkman now.
Right.
They were co-defensive coordinators at Sparkman, and both of them introduced it to us as a way to, they called it, stealing some time with the guys so we can learn plays and where to be, drops, blitz packages, whatever we needed to go over on defense. And we could get the guys up there collectively and walk through it, go over it on the board, and then show it on film. And today's kids, a lot of them are like us and like me. They have a visual concept of things. So the more they see it, the more they write it down, the better they're going to remember it. Like, and I got that from LaRon too. You had to show him. You couldn't go to him and be like, hey, this play right here is going to work. If you didn't have it on paper and show him where you had matched up the X's and O's, it wasn't going to work to him because he couldn't
visualize it.
He wasn't going to visualize it. He wanted to see it on paper, and he was a big X's and O's guy. So, and that's how the youth is today. Going over things, talking to them, stuff like that, it helps. But when you get it on paper and pencil and then you actually physically do it, it sticks with them better.
So, Matt, you were at Media Days.
Yes,
that tells me that Coach has seen you as a leader in the locker room and on the field.
Yes, sir.
What grade are you in now?
I'm a junior this year.
Junior this year. Okay. All right. So, but one thing I've also noted about your leadership so far is when these guys get the microphone, if they start talking, you're telling them get the microphone up here where we can hear you.
Yes.
It's a leadership kind of a captain thing that I'm seeing right here with you guys. What's your expectations this year when you come out? I mean,
our expectation is to win. Obviously, we worked so hard in the summer. We had some hard days. We had some bad days. It's like a roller coaster. It's always gonna go back up. Because we're not going to have a good day every single day. You need them bad days. You need them times where you need to hold each other accountable. You need times where you need to condition. You need times where you need your teammates to pick you up. Coaches tell you what you need to do, and you not get butthurt about it. It's just times.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
I wonder where he's heard that from.
One more break. All right, yeah, absolutely. Hey, gentlemen, thank you so much. I will be around and seeing you guys. I want to get to know every one of you better with some stuff we got coming up planned for this fall. So thank you so much for joining us, and keep this big man in line now.
Yes, sir.
Got me.
and y'all talk to your friends, get some more people get them out of the halls, get them on the field. Because I know there's a lot of talent out there at Tanner. It always has been.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more break here before we go, so we're going to wound this thing up. Coach Legg, thank you so much for joining us, man.
It's amazing what you do when you hire somebody that really cares.
Exactly. On behalf of Coach Clint Legg, producer extraordinaire, my name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat. I'm going to say go Rattlers before I leave. And you gonna say roll tide before we leave? All right, that sounds good. I'm a 1983 graduate, in case you gentlemen know, of Tanner High School. So I got the green and black in my soul. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go. We'll see you next Saturday. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook, The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.